Hey guys, this is Danger One Penguin. I am a good friend of Zach D2465. I've been in a previous video of his, and he has asked for me to post a video going more in depth about Loot Wars for his channel. So that's what we will be doing today. I've pulled up our clan here. We are called Arreat Farm, and basically we are one of a many large number of Loot War clans. We are part of the alliance called Orange League, and basically we associate with them to ensure that we are able to do these Loot Wars. So we have a bunch of people in our clan that are all interested in maxing out their base. Maybe they're working on heroes mostly, and they are unable to do regular wars because of this. Many people do not want you in war, and it's understandable because if your heroes are upgrading, you can really cause a loss, and people don't want to lose just because you're upgrading a hero. So many people don't want to sit out wars, so instead they'll come here to max out quickly and then go back so that they can do regular wars. Anyways, I've talked enough about our clan. I'd like to talk more about Loot Wars in general. So we're going to bring up the alliances. I'm going to bring up their websites here. There are 4 of them that I have heard of. Some more well than others. But anyways, let's get into the first one here. This is the Loot Wars Fellowship. They are a group of about 60 clans, I believe. They may have more or less. I'm not sure. I am not associated with them, but from what their website provides, I believe that is what it is. It could be more or less, depending on how up to date this site is. If you want to know more about them, I'll provide all these links in the description. They have stuff here so that you can see their clan lists and their rules and stuff like that. They run about, I'd say, 1 Town Hall 11, 5 Town Hall 10s, around 20 Town Hall 9s, and maybe 10 to 15 Town Hall 8s. That is what you'll be able to use to match with them, and if you want to get associated with them, that's about what your clan should have. Next up here is Farm War Alliance. They are a larger group. Their site here says they have at least 180 clans. I believe it is more around 300, if not more by now. Don't quote me on that. I am also not a part of Farm War Alliance, so I'm not entirely sure of that. It's just what I have heard. They are farther up the scale than Loot Wars Fellowship. They run probably more around 30 Town Hall 10s, I'd believe. So you'll have to have a much more maxed out clan. They otherwise will be unable to match you, so it'll be unavailable to you if you do not meet those requirements. Both of these groups are English speaking, and they are at least 90%, if not more. I'm not sure if they're entirely English, but they're the heads of those groups are. So if you are English speaking, that'll be easy for you to follow and get associated with. Now on to Orange League, or League of Orange, however you want to say it. This is what I am a part of, as I have just said. Basically, they are run by Mandarin-speaking clan members, people who have that background. So if you want to become a part of these groups, this one at least has a foreign department, so that if you speak English, you're still able to associate with them. I do not believe we have any Mandarin Chinese speaking people in our clan, so we actually use this ourselves. But anyways, this provides an overview of what they are, so you can check this out. Most of these alliances are similar to this, so this will give you a good idea. This group personally runs, or at least what we do, is around 5 Town Hall 11s, 10 Town Hall 10s, around 30 or 20 Town Hall 9s, and 5 or fewer Town Hall 8s. We do not run below Town Hall 7s, so that is because we want to provide a decent amount of loot to our opponents, as well as we don't want to mismatch, so we have set that boundary. Anyways, on to the final group here. 9011. This group is also pretty common out there. They only speak Chinese Mandarin, though. I believe if you speak a foreign language to that, they will not accept you to the group, and they will treat you like a war clan. So if you match them and you try to be an imposter and act like you are a part of it, unless they're okay with it, they'll probably actually end up warring you. So I would avoid doing that. Anyways. These guys work closely with Orange League. Often they sync search together so that they are able to match together. Orange League has around 1,000 clans. It's about the biggest organization here. So it's helpful for 9011 to work with them so that they can increase their match chances. So that's basically everything about the alliances here. There might be more that I haven't heard of. 9011 is sort of secretive, so I took a while to find that site. I'm not entirely sure if it's correct, but if it's not, you can correct me in the YouTube comments below. Anyways, back to our clan. I'm going to show you guys somewhat what a war would be like. On the prep day, you have to prepare your members because everybody has to meet requirements. Otherwise, you can get in trouble. Clans can get blacklisted, so they'll be unable to know when the search time is, when all the clans search together. Or individual members can get banned if they fail to follow the rules. But if the clans aren't well organized, they will sometimes become blacklisted. So on a normal base, we're actually going to pull up one here for you. On a normal war base, you have 4 sections. I apologize for my design. I could choose a more organized one, but I do not have one for you. So they have 4 groups. You see all these free buildings. The Eagle Artillery is here so that they can take that out right away. There's air sweepers and air defense here that also are easy to take out, obviously, if you have ground troops. So this side is over 50%. If you lose a war, you can just use your heroes or just a few troops, take that all out, get 2 stars, and end the raid there. The second section is just traps. They must be walled off so they can't be activated. They do have certain ways to do this in Farmer Alliance and the other associations, but I believe Orange League does not mind as long as they cannot be activated. Down here is the ground section. You can see the expos are on ground. It's debatable where the clan castle goes now because of the goblins targeting it, but it is fine to put it with this section. Some people put it with the free loot section. But this area is where an opponent can just use 2, 4, maybe 6 minions and take that out. It'll allow them to take out more than half the defenses without any trouble. And the third section here, or the fourth section, is what they call the giant section. That is because you use giants to take it out. The singles are inferno, so they won't do too much damage as long as they're distracted by 2 simple troops. What I generally do is I attack from the opposite side of that, work my way around. While that's happening, I use minions down here to take that out. And I will finally, when all my archers or heroes are coming around this side, I'll place my giants here to take all the hit point damage, and the heroes will be falling in behind to take all that out. It's pretty simple. If you win the war, you get 3 stars, so you take that all out in the method that I explained. If you lose, you get 2 stars, so you just take out the free side. And that's about it for the war base. You can see it in action right here. We lost this war. We decide that based on a lotto system. In the Chinese lotto, they use a certain real-life lotto that allows them to pick 3 numbers. They multiply the first 2 and add the third. And depending on the day, they choose the character of the clan, tag on both clans. This war happened to be the 3rd character, and the number was odd. So since it was an odd number, the lower number wins. And numbers go to before letters. So 1 is the lowest, 9 is the highest number. Then A would be the lowest letter, and then Z would be the highest letter in highest overall. So our third character would be a 2 here. The enemies would be a 2 as well. So instead, we would go on to the fourth character, and since it's the lowest, we have a P, and they have a 9. And since numbers are lower than letters, they win this war. And so as long as they follow the rules, they get to win this war. And as you can see, they are 3-star in the majority of our bases. It's okay as if they don't, as long as they get more than us, they are supposed to win. A perfect war would be 100 to 150 stars. But anyways, on top of that, you can see that we 2-star here. Some of our bases haven't been hit yet, but the war isn't over, so hopefully those will be hit by the end. Anyways, you can see an attack in real live play here for you. I'm not sure what this guy uses. He might be using more than what I normally do. I have a pretty simple group of troops that I use, but that's also because I have all my heroes available. You might have to go more in depth like this guy when it comes to attacking. So you can see he uses minions first to take out all those defenses so that he doesn't have to worry about them. He used archers and barbarians to take out that top area, and then he's using his heroes and giants to take out this area to get the 3-star there. So it's very simple, something that you can easily do to ensure that you get all the loot there, and then you get the loot bonus. The general attack strategy is you first hit your lateral. So you can see our first 5 here. They hit their lateral first, and then they attack number 1 for 1 star. 2 is okay as long as it's after the number 1. You don't want to steal their war stars. That's generally the rule that most clans like to follow. You get your own clan stars because everybody wants them, obviously, for the achievement. But on that note, that's basically all there is about Clan Wars. For Orange League in particular, I believe other alliances have a similar system. If you lose 3 wars in a row, you actually get a free win ticket. There's also other reasons for reversals, like bad base setups. So many of them will reverse a war who decides who wins. And if you have 3 losses in a row, then you get a free win. That's basically about how it all works. They created this lotto system instead of tying because of the new Clan XP that came out last year. And this allows them to get more war loot and Clan XP all together than just tying. So that is how all these loot wars work. If you match one, what they'll ask for you is to pull their number 1 and number 2 town hall outside, hopefully with resources so that their players can snipe them. If you're nice enough, you can put all the town halls outside so they can get all the clan XP. They will let you win though. They'll keep their bases if you do that. If you don't, they will go to war with you. They have a reward for getting a certain percentage of the stars. So they will be trying to do that, even if they're not necessarily trying to beat you. So anyways, if you'd like to join a group, we are recruiting ourselves. We're fairly new here. We do have an open spot. We're always trying to filter in some 10s and 11s to increase our war weight. We want to keep a certain standard so that we can ensure that we match the clans when we sync time. Orange League in particular uses leaders through Band and the QQ app. Both of those are on the site so that you can get associated with them if you're a leader. You'll have to get accepted to them. It's not just sort of unorganized. So if you are trying to cheat your way in, it'll be very hard to. And I encourage you not to because really it's deconstructive, and this is a good group of people that have worked very hard to get this organization together, and they do work hard to eliminate people who are trying to blackmail them. So we encourage players that are interested to check us out. If you want to join the alliance, feel free to. You can check out any of the clans. If you join us, we can tell you other clans if you want to join a different one instead. or you could check the websites that I will provide below. I hope you guys have a good time. We'll see you guys around, and peace out.